Welcome in. Belly up, have a seat, and grab a drink as we talk some Wingman fantasy football. Welcome into another edition of Wingman Fantasy Football, the League Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Furley, and as always, I'd like to thank all of you, or any of you who may be watching or listening to today's show. This is episode 58, an Oktoberfest special, and we are outside at the Furley House beer tent in front of our very first live studio audience. Yay! All right. So let's check in on our week schedule. We have entered the Bipocalypse, and we have 6 teams on bye this week. The Carolina Panthers, Cincinnati Bengals, Dallas Cowboys, Houston Texans, New York Jets. Will anyone notice they're playing or not? And, the Tennessee Titans are all off this week. Let's see what else we got here. Let's start with the Monday night game as with the San Francisco 49ers traveling to the Minnesota Vikings. And if you've noticed, most of San Francisco is questionable this week. We also have a great matchup on Sunday night with the Dolphins swimming up their way to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. And this past Thursday night, we had the Jacksonville Jaguars travel to New Orleans. And every player had a good game except for Calvin Risky. All right. Oh, dude. Killing me. All right. That's all right. All right. So let's see. Let's check in on our news and notes. Let's find out who's in or out, who's hurt or not in this week's actives, inactives. Of course, this is Saturday night, and the inactive list is not out yet, so we're just going to go with what we got the best we can. All right, we have Anthony Richardson, who was placed on IR last week, did have season-ending surgery on his shoulder, and he is done for the year. Also, Justin Jefferson now has 3 weeks minimum before he's able to return. Devon Achane has 3 weeks left before he can return. Khalil Herbert has 3 weeks before he can come back, and James Conner the same at 3 weeks to go. Jamal Williams did make his return this past Thursday, and you barely noticed him on the field. And Deontay Johnson is going to make his comeback, and is going to play this week. For players that we know are out as of now, David Montgomery is not going to play. Jimmy Garoppolo is out this Sunday. Justin Fields is going to sit out with his dislocated thumb. Roshan Johnson is also out for the Bears. Pratt Freiermuth is not going to play for the Steelers. And Kyron Williams is out for the Rams. Kyler Murray has had his window open to come back, but he's going to sit out 1 more week. As for players that are questionable, Deshaun Watson is questionable. Aaron Jones, Daniel Jones, Deebo Samuel, and Chris McCaffrey are all questionable this week. Jahmyr Gibbs looks like he's going to get a chance to play. All right, we have a brand new segment, guys. Remember, we're going to get into our power rankings. Oh, what the heck? Not Trent. Power rankings.
I have the power!
By the power of Grayskull!
I'm living in it, no one man should have all that power.
Wingman Power Rankings.
All right, if you look at our power rankings, oh my gosh, it sucks. All right, if you look at our power rankings, we have Amazing Spidey is still in the top. Also, we have They Took Our Jobs is in second in the power rankings. They're facing off against each other this week. Red Sox Nation's moved back up to third on this list. King George is in fourth. Tom Brady in fifth. Cuber Rage. Oh, man, all right. We're playing it live. What are we going to do? Cuber's Rage is in sixth. What else are we here? Mac Daddy 2s is in seventh. Lion Eyes is eighth. And Team B.
I'm Cuban B. Yes, Cuban B.
Has moved up to ninth, and Waddle Away is now at the back of the list at 10. All right, we're going to welcome in a guest to today's show, but before we do that, we're going to have a quick commercial break.
Today's episode is brought to you by Toothpaste. Toothpaste, use it. 4 out of 5 dentists recommend toothpaste. Toothpaste, it's like soap for your teeth.
All right, I'd like to welcome in our guest today, Mr. Bernie, a.k.a. Team B. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Happy you to be here.
It's a pleasure to be here, but I just realized I do not have a beer. I'm here without a beer.
I will wait for you. Go ahead, get
All
a
right.
beer. All right, as you can tell, we are at Oktoberfest, and the beers, we're about to roll out the barrel. Beers are ready to flow. The pretzels are here. So as we do at Oktoberfest parties, I guess, right?
All right.
All right, so we're going to go and find out who's playing who in this week's matchups.
I want you! I want nostalgia!
jobs.
All right, we're going to start off here. We have Amazing Spidey at 4-2 is up against Alex's Dick Took Our Jobs, who's also at 4-2. All right, Bernie, this is a matchup of the top 2 power ranking teams. What do you think? How do you think this is going to play out this week?
Well, looking at their quarterbacks, it's pretty much an even split there, Hurts and Mahomes. So really, it's going to really come down to Jake Elliott and Butker. I think that's going to be the close. Whoever gets that last final kick in wins.
So the battle, the kicker is going to take this one down?
Oh, yeah. The kicker will decide this matchup.
So he had a great start on Thursday night with Alvin Kamara getting 23 points, 12 catches.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? Across, you have Mozart. And so I think his 23 points might as well be 0 because you're going to get at least 46.
All right. Well, I appreciate the confidence. All right. Our next game here is Red Sox Jimerson's Red Sox Nation at 4-2 up against Paul's Hubert Rage also at 4-2. What do you think about this matchup coming up?
Oh, I got to give a little love to Red Sox Nation because he's got Jordan Love playing. Josh Allen, I hope you get hurt, but not bad enough to end your career because that'd be me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So I think Jimerson can eke this one out. He is the underdog, and I'm always rooting for underdogs.
That's good. Well, you are the consummate underdog. All right. All right. Now we have our number 1 seed, Katie's King George at 5-1, up against Ken's Tom Brady at 3-3.
Oh, it's Katie outside here. It's Katie outside. She's
No.
not. She is steamrolling right now.
She is.
And it looks like Katie. She does have an Atlanta Falcon called Drake London. And he's got Desmond Ridder still throwing it to him. So it's a hit or miss there. And I think Tom Brady might pull this one out. Let's see if he's got a Monday night game. He does not have a Monday night game.
I know that's your trick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he does. He has Addison from Minnesota.
Ah.
He might get some targets there. He might get some targets.
All right. Our next game here is Reggie's Lionize at 1-5 up against Bernie's
Some
Team
Cuban
at
B.
2-4.
Yes.
What do you got for this one?
All I have to say is Calvin Ridley is for sale. I will take 50 cents on the dollar. I'll go all the way down to 25 cents on the dollar.
Calvin Risky is what I call
Oh,
him.
yeah. Oh, yeah. So I thought I was going to do good. And in the 59th minute, I pulled Zach Moss out and put Calvin Ridley in, and he gave me 1 point.
Well played, sir.
So, yeah.
All right. Our last game here is Nick's Waddle away at 2-4 up against Corey's Mac Daddy 2 is also at 1-5. What you got on this one?
Oh, so I'm rooting for Mac Daddy 2. Sorry, Nick. Love you. But I am also rooting for the Dolphins, and I need Tua to have a big day to beat the Eagles. So I think Nick's going to pull this one out.
All right. Like to hear that. All right, guys. We're going to get into our tips and tricks for this time around. I told you I had a big quirk for you, so let's get into it.
Tips and tricks.
Or quirks for jerks.
All right, guys. Here's our big quirk for you jerks out there. So as you know, you can put anyone who with an O designation in your IR spot, right? But usually when you try and pick up somebody on waivers, you are unable to make a move once they are deemed questionable or healthy. Yeah. Here's the quirk.
Okay.
If you put in a waiver claim while they're out, so on Sunday or Saturday or Monday, even if they're still out, it'll let it go through.
The designation follows through because the waiver claim came in.
It sticks from when you make the claim,
that's good.
not when it goes through.
That's good.
So what I like to do on Sunday nights is just put in I'll put in 5 bids on the one guy that's out,
right?
And then you can change it after the fact, and it lets you edit it.
So you can edit the cost you
The
paid
cost,
for him.
you can cancel it.
Oh my gosh!
So you can edit the cost. You can cancel. So just put it. So if you have I don't know if he's out or not, but if you have Christian McCaffrey out this week,
right?
I could drop everybody. I want to drop him.
Oh, you know what? While I have you here, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
You dropped Jeff Wilson. He's still on IR. Can I add him?
Yeah.
Oh, right now?
You want?
Or you didn't drop him to try to get him back, did you?
Eventually, maybe. All right. So let's see. I think that's about it. I want to thank all of our guests out here who are very attentive and paying attention to our Wingman Fantasy Football podcast. Our special guest here, Mr. Bernie Team B. Thank you, guys. All right, let's see what else we got here. Don't forget, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and TuneIn Radio. Just search Wingman The League. You can also find all of our content on wingmanentertainment.net. Let's see what else we have here. We already did this show today. So, with that being said, may your glasses be full, your mug stay frosty, and we will see you next time.